What's up, everybody? So hey, I've shot a couple videos this morning. I was shooting one of my basement garage thing. Got interrupted. The video on Hector Bravo Unhinged has come out. He's got it on his membership channel, members only channel right now. I'm not making a penny off of that. If he's making money off his channel, good for him. I'm not going that route. I'm going the route of trying to sell my story, and I didn't really like the way I came across in that video, but the circumstances of that morning and having a scheduling conflict or just a discrepancy. There was 2 studio invites that were sent to me, and I used the hours for the second one to show up. I was supposed to be there at 3 o'clock, and apparently I was supposed to be there at 12, and because of this, I was sitting at the table having breakfast at the Waffle Spot with my wife, and I got a call. It was lunch. Got a call from Hector Bravo at just a few minutes after 9, and in a rush, left my documents on the table trying to get to Hector on time because he's paying for studio time. And I'm big about being on time. It's super important to me. So when I got to the studio, we just started shooting immediately, and I was stressed out because I had to send my wife back here to go get my documents so I could verify who I am to Hector Bravo. And so didn't really have a chance to think very much about how I came across in that video. I don't know. I think he's going to publish the whole thing at some point to where the general public can see it without paying for it. I don't know. It's not my channel. And I'm gracious that he allowed me to go on his show at all. Big shout out to him. Thank you. And if you're a subscriber of mine, please support his channel. I've got some stuff going on. I've said that I do. And I do. I'm a very, 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 very busy person. School, traveling. I see the comments on other videos. People think I'm a CIA asset. I'm not. That video over at Hector Bravo cost me about $1,000. I had to come out of pocket just to bring my story to you. About $600 of it in fuel, driving 18 hours there and 18 hours back, plus about $300 in hotel rooms and whatnot, and the extra in food down there and back. So if anything, me bringing you my story is costing me money. I'm not a CIA asset. People think I am. Someone called me an MK Ultra baby. I am not. I work. My co-workers watch my videos. My boss watches my videos. I do turn in homework and stuff like that because I do not have a degree in this country. I'm trying to become a lawyer, or get my... not become a lawyer, but I want my license to practice law in this country. And so I stick with what I know how to do, which is write CNC programs, code, and this type of things. And that's what my school degree's for. And I live in either Vermont, Washington, Oregon, or California because they will, each one of these states allow you to get your license to practice law without going to law school, just with a 4-year degree. You don't even have to have a 4-year degree in some of these cases. So that's why I live where I live. That's who I am. Not some CIA MK Ultra baby. I started my channel because of a certain individual, and I've made an agreement with people over in Camp Gagnon crew to not engage in mudslinging, and I never have engaged in mudslinging, as it were. I just like to be straight up, and I'd like to know that people are telling the truth. And if you're telling the truth, great. And now I'm starting to do my videos, I can see where you can slip up. Like I said, baking powder instead of baking soda in Hector Bravo's video because I was in a rush and just got there. It came out because my mom's a chef, and so baking powder is the more usual term because she's a pastry chef. So I don't need to like worry about anything. I've done a lot of videos to where when I have a time to sit there and think about what I want to do, I have editing control and etc. Other things I don't have editing control. But one thing you're not going to do is catch me in a lie. And where other people might have crossed themselves up, you know, I've been like super forthright and been like, hey, you know, I'll publicly retract whatever my question is, or you can explain yourself. I'm keeping some things close to my chest right now until basically the end of October, the first week in November, because I'm gaining traction. And there are people that have been aware of me for a long time. And I am dying to say something about it, but I want to give them a chance to do the right thing. And they've already... I'm just going to be quiet. You know, I'm biding my time, dude. I do and don't like the way that I came across on Hector Bravo's video. But it was an opportunity and I took it. And you know, there are a lot of areas where I need to improve as far as presenting myself, my story, scripting things. And I want to stay away from scripting things as much as I can because it's not genuine. All things told, I have scripted one video in the course of the last year just as an experimental thing to see how it would come out. And you know, it came out pretty decently. It came out scripted, like an outline. So I'm creating an outline of my life. I've also done that kind of with Hector Bravo's video to just throw out like a base thing about who I am. To my subscribers, I appreciate your guys' support. I wish I was a younger, more attractive person like other channels have, more polished. But I'm not. I'm a guy that grew up a certain way, that wouldn't take no for an answer, that went down and found a way to be useful in a problem that plagues many people. And that's what I am. And that's what I'm presenting to you. And in the course of these activities or these events, I came away with a certain knowledge and know-how, first-hand experience, a first-hand account of everything that goes on that these days is presented over here in this country a lot of times just to generate people money. Again, I don't have a problem with people making money off of their life story. I want to. But I do have a problem with people that aren't being truthful or people that represent themselves as being knowledgeable on a subject when they have no first-hand experience with it. And if they are going to claim that, then I think that they should prove it. And when they don't, a lot of times if you're hiding something and you don't want to be found out, you know, there's probably a pretty good reason for that. So I'm just going to bite my tongue. That's what I've got going on. A couple more big things on deck. And I'm still waiting to hear back from the guy. Gafe 423 is all but fallen off the map after I asked a question about a certain individual. You guys do the math on that one. A lot of major companies or major podcasts haven't given me the time of day ever, and they know about me 1000%. So, you know, their silence speaks volumes, because I've absolutely, to Mark Gagnon's crew and Hector Bravo's crew, both of them now, they've seen my paperwork, my paycheck stubs, my credentials, everything. And I've even posted it on my own channel. So there's no doubting that I am who I am, and I've done what I've done with all the photos, first-hand testimony of my co-workers that I've also shot videos with, videos of me working. I'm getting to the point where I'm not going to have to substantiate myself very much longer, and I can stick to the topic when I'm talking about it. But initially, I need to prove and verify who I am, and I'm not blocking anybody. I'm not ignoring anybody. So, that being said, that's kind of what I've got going on. Don't think I'm dropping the ball on things. I'm not. I'm not doing that at all. You know, the best defense is a great offense, and that's what I'm going to do. It's enough out of me for the time being. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Cheers, man.